Do not adjust your sets. Good morning everybody, happy Monday, welcome to another weekly vlog. It's a grey and miserable Monday in England, very miserable. Toby is scratching himself quite vigorously down there. Caught ya! And I've just sat editing the weekly vlog, and that is about it. That is about as exciting as this Monday gets. There is nothing else to report. I have a parcel at the collection point thingy that I need to go and get, and I don't know what it is. So mystery parcel could be the aim of today. Maybe that could be the exciting thing today. What is in this parcel? I've got nothing for you. It's just a Monday, sorry. Making use of my fantastically painted egg cups this morning for some eggs and soldiers. And none for Toby. How sad he looks.
Hey team, it's currently 4:30 and I am just still uploading the weekly vlog and working on some stuff for the Bella Italia menu review that we did at the weekend. We ate some amazing food, like amazing food. I didn't realise their pizzas were that as good as they were. We had a seafood pizza, which, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't like blown away of like seafood on a pizza, but the pizza itself was really good, so I would definitely go back in there for a pizza. And they had this incredible pasta dish that was just delicious. So just working on the photos of those to make them look as appetizing as they were in real life. Food photography is always a tricky one, especially when, like, because the weather was so awful. Like, we were in the middle of the restaurant and the light was quite yellow, and it just makes food look rubbish. So you have to, yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to go into these photos because I want to do them justice. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing at the moment. I am tired and just a little bit worn out, if I'm honest. Last week really took it out of me. So yeah, I just kind of felt like I need a day off, but there is no room in the diary for a day off. And I'm also working all weekend as well with a job for Hyundai, so, and possibly one for Bear Grylls. So yeah, 7 days of working for me this week, which is a little bit stressful, but I'll try and see if I can work a day off into my diary next week and go from there. This weather is flipping horrible. Storm Callum can just do one because it's so windy, it's so grey, it's so rainy, it's so dark. It is like proper miserable. Miserable. I feel like I have to work extra hard to like just be happy, because every time I look out the window I'm like, ugh. I think everybody else is feeling it too. A lot of people are saying the same things online. So yes, that is that's Monday. I'm afraid there is nothing really exciting going on. Good morning team, happy Tuesday. I don't know what is going on with my hair today. Oh my god, look like a photo of an explosion. So I'm gonna go for a long WALK, but I am gonna take Toby with me. I'm gonna go to the collection office and collect a parcel. I think it might be Lucy's dress for her birthday. That's one of her birthday presents that I'm getting her for her 30th. She's having a Fallout 4, the game thing, I don't really understand it, the game thing called Fallout. She's having a themed party around that, so I'm doing a dress for her as part of her present to wear on the night. Now I was originally gonna make it from scratch, but she has been doing loads of pole and losing weight all over the place, so I thought it's probably gonna be easier if we just buy the dress ready made, and then what have I got in my tights? Something in my leggings, and then I can customize it. So it's going to be like a blue kind of fit and flare halter neck 50s type thing, and then we're going to put yellow trims around it and loads of badges, and yeah, it's just going to be awesome. We're going to just basically rip that dress apart and make it what we want to make it. It's just going to be a lot easier than doing it from scratch. Just in case her body shape changes again in the next month or so. So I'm hoping that that's what's arrived, so I can get cracking on that. It'd be a nice little project to get working on. And then I'm just working on stuff for the blog, for Bloom. I need to post some orders as well for people. Thank you so much for bearing with me on those. They will be going out today for you guys. And yeah, that is about it. My hair looked really dark
we need some balayage putting back in there. That's what we're gonna go. I think it's not next week, the week after. Helen's got me back in and we're gonna like re-go over the balayage and the sombre and make it a little bit blonder and see what we can do from there. And hopefully she can style it better than this, because seriously, it looks like a bloody wig. It wasn't Lucy's dress, but it was a nice delivery from Pixie. They've got some new tonics. So that's the original glow tonic on the end, the orange one. Then they've got a rose one and a retinol one with jasmine. Yes, Toby, very exciting. You can't eat them though. How pretty are they? Really nice. Can't wait to use them. I love rose stuff. My skin loves rose stuff, and jasmine as well. I've got some oil from Pixie with jasmine in and my skin loves it. So yeah, intrigued to try those out. Look how pretty they are. So colourful. Oh my god, it is actually like all the way down my head. So, I was just playing catch with Toby and we accidentally butted heads and he bit me on the head and it, oh my god! I've literally, I'm like, that's it. I'm dead now. What a disaster. Could this week get any worse? Just asking for a friend. Literally could not write this. I was like sat on the sofa and we clashed heads and I was like, oh, that really hurt. And then I suddenly looked up and all this like bright red blood was just like pouring down my face. So the tiniest cut where his tooth went through my skin and proper pierced it. But oh man, it hurts and there's a lot of blood. So yeah, I'm gonna go to David's for tea tonight. That was the original plan, before we nearly had a trip to A&E. Oh, that's gonna hurt tomorrow. And I'm gonna have to wash my hair again. That's really annoying. It's gone like, it's bright red, look, with all the blood in it. Ugh. Oh dear. You couldn't write it. What is my life? I had to come looking for some like antibacterial stuff to put on my head so I don't turn into a wolf lady. I'm gonna get superhero powers. Morning team, my goodness, I look horrendous. I've got a greasy head because we had to put Savlon on my cut. Look at it there, can you see? Oh my god, it's so bad. It feels okay today. I had a raging headache all day yesterday, but yeah, it seems to be healing nicely. I'm not looking forward to washing my hair today. So, I just wanted to say, I've just got back from David's this morning. He's gone off to work and I am at home. So you didn't need the rest of that sentence, kind of gathered that. But I just wanted to say, I've just been sat here doing my usual thing of, I always pull up and then have just 5 minutes. It's really weird. I always do it. And I know I'm not alone because I have posted this on the internet before. But I've just been sat here reading your comments on last week's weekly vlog and I just genuinely wanted to say thank you. Like the amount of you guys that have just been so supportive and so lovely about what I said, about worrying that I was depressed again because I was having a really bad week. And I think you're right. I think it is just a bad week and it is natural to worry that you're sort of taking a step back there when you've been there. Does that make sense? Like, I think before depression I would have just gone, oh god, I'm having a terrible week, I feel like shit, and then moved on. Whereas when you've been depressed, you do automatically think, oh my god, I'm there again, it's happening again, blah, blah, blah. So thank you so much for your lovely kind words and your reassurance. You know, it might continue, I might turn out to be depressed again, and if I do, then that's something I'll deal with. But you're right, I think it has just been a bad week, and you know what, I think it has just been all the stress of Bloom from the Darkness and everything just sort of piling on top. And the modern world in general, you know, I've been so busy recently. Busy with really good stuff, busy with really fun stuff. Look at Toby's little face. He's just sat in the boot watching. Yeah, I've just been busy with really good stuff. Like, you know, like loads. I've been doing loads of stuff for my friends and loads of stuff with David and loads of stuff just for me. But even though it's good stuff, it still means that life is really busy, and I honestly haven't had a full day off, like proper day off, apart from the mental health day that I took last week because I physically had to because I was having a breakdown. I haven't had a proper nice day off for a while, and when I say a proper day off, I mean not even vlogging, you know, because when I do these, I love weekly vlogging, I love weekly vlogs, they're the best things that I do on my channel. They're the only thing you do on your channel at the moment, Amelia, yes I know. But they are my favourite things that I do.
But even with these I have to think about, oh, I better get the camera out when I'm with my friends and film what we're doing or whatever. Or just in general think, oh, this is really fun, I need to take a picture for Instagram. Or a lot of the time things I'm doing, I am doing it through the blog or through this, so I do have to, I'm contracted to take photos and stuff. So I feel like I haven't done something or had a day for a long time where I've just didn't have to think about anything. I could just enjoy it and do it. And that's not a moan about this job at all in any way. It's just an observation. And I think I'm just getting a little bit stressed because I can't see a day in the near future where I will have a proper day off. Because, you know, there's like contracted things for a while. And then even when I go to South Africa, which is a holiday, South African Airlines have very, very kindly offered to pay for my flights, which would have been about £800. So I obviously said yes, because I was going to probably blog it anyway. Not probably, definitely. Because I am so excited and I want to make those memories for myself by taking all the photos, so it was just a given. So it kind of worked out really well. It was a really great partnership. But it does mean again that I will have to be constantly thinking on that holiday to get the right shots and everything. So I probably won't vlog. That, you know, this, my brain, oh, like one thing to the other. So I probably won't vlog my South Africa trip just because we have to be taken. I'm gonna do a vlog on the airplane because they've got like this fancy new economy plane, which is what we're promoting with them, and I'll be doing Instagram stories probably while I'm there and taking loads of photos, but adding a video on top of that is just another thing. And it's really hard because I really want to, like, I genuinely want to vlog it because I want to be able to watch back the video like I do with a lot of my travel stuff. Like, I watch back and I'm like, oh, it was such a good trip. But I think I'm going to be really strict with myself and just say no and just do Instagram stories, you know? So you'll have photos and stories. And then shock horror, I'll have to have the memories up here instead of on a digital screen. I don't know, I'm just blabbing. It's very early in the morning. I'm not a morning person, as you well know. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, I'm going to whiz through my emails, then I'm going to jump in the shower, attempt to wash my hair, ooh, and then do something with this and crack on with my day.
Oh, and also for anybody worrying, because I know you guys worry, I did have a tetanus shot in 2016 for when I originally went to Indonesia, so we don't have to worry about me getting tetanus. I might turn into a werewolf though, so who knows. Done myself some nice new glittery nails and also managed to cut myself, don't know how I've done that, but they are super pretty. Please don't ask me for what colour it is. It's the same one I always use. It's just like a black purple from Blue Sky, and then this is S18 or something, I don't know, but I really like those. I'm pleased with them, and now I'm about to bake this bad boy from Mary Berry, a ginger and treacle spice tray bake, and I've baked this before. It's amazing, and I just kind of want to relax a little bit, do a bit of baking before I have to get ready for my radio interview. And also I'm going to go and watch The Apprentice tonight with David and some of his friends. So I thought I'd take cake round and cheer everyone up. Going really well. My electric whisker has just broken, so I'm gonna have to do all of this by hand, and it's the thickest mixture in the world ever. This is a disaster, and some turmeric just fell out of there into my cup of tea, smashed my mug and went everywhere. I'm actually gutted. There were quite big butter lumps in there. I've given myself a blister trying to like whisk it with a wooden spoon and all my whisks and stuff. Oh, I'm gutted. Like, she spent £10 on these ingredients and now it's not gonna work. Fingers crossed, it might happen. They were like small chunks of butter, but Dualit, you have let me down. I'm gonna have to buy a new one as well because I want to do loads of baking next week for my Halloween party, so that's something I didn't want to have to spend money on. There we go. Just get a cheap one from Wilko's or something, or KitchenAid. If you're watching, send me a KitchenAid. So far today, I've smashed one of my favourite wine glasses because it fell off the shelf when I was trying to get the cooking book out. My hand mixers are completely broken, and turmeric fell out the cupboard and smashed one of my favourite mugs from Next. So that is two things that's smashed and one thing that's broken and a crappy cake. This baking experience that was meant to relax me and make me less nervous has done exactly the opposite. Oh, I give up. I think we might just about have saved the cake. It's actually really nice. The middle bit's sunk just slightly, but the outside
it's perfect. So I think we're all good. I've got a dash because I'm going to go for my radio interview. It does look like it's about to chuck it down. I'm wearing the most springy outfit ever because the sun was out and I just thought I'm going to go for it. I'm hating the lipstick, need to quickly change that. I need to pick up my glasses from Specsavers on the way. Will she make it, won't she make it? We'll find out.
Yes. Like it's blurry, like why is it blurry? It's simple.
Well, that was really, really fun. I absolutely loved it, and my friend Ting was there as well doing the interview with me, so yeah, it went awesome. It was super fun, and I hope I don't sound like a complete idiot. We'll see tomorrow because it's pre-recorded, so it means I can cringe and listen back to it, but yeah, really fun. I like being on the radio. So I've come back and we've had a bit of a disaster with the cake. It's completely dried out because I was in a rush before I went, couldn't cut it or ice it, so I had to leave it with a tea towel, and yeah, it's a little bit dry, so I'm honestly gutted because I'm a bit of a perfectionist and feel like we've been through hell with this bloody cake. Oh, and I put my icing sugar on it, and the icing sugar I had was really lumpy. It must have been old, so I had to go and buy some more icing sugar. Came back and then it just soaked straight through, so yeah, it looks awful. It tastes amazing, but it is dry, so I'm gutted. I'm really, really gutted. Everyone's gonna think that I can't bake, and I actually can bake really well. This has just been a nightmare from start to finish, so yeah, I am going to try and like stick it in. Oh, he doesn't even have a microwave. Who doesn't have a microwave? I might just pop it in the oven for like 5 minutes just to warm it through, and then served with a cup of tea. I think it will be okay. Just really annoyed because when I do things, I like to do them properly. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna get Toby's stuff together and head over to David's house, and yeah, I'm gonna leave you here because we're gonna sit and watch The Apprentice and drink tea, and I get to meet 2 more of his friends, and yeah, it's an exciting evening, but I really wish my cake had gone better. Top life hack, if you have a dry cake and you don't have a microwave, make like a little bain-marie with some boiling water and then pop it in a sieve on top of that, not so the cake touches the water, and then cover it so it makes like a little steam bath, and steam the cake a little bit. And it worked. It tasted amazing and everyone liked it, so it was worth it. Morning guys, happy Thursday. I just feel good today. I feel a little bit more like me. It's so weird. I felt like me yesterday and I felt even more like me today. And I went onto my little app that Katie told me to download, my little moon app. Oh, by the way, Katie's got a website now. So many of you messaged her apparently after my vlogs. Whoops, sorry Katie. But you can find her on Instagram at earthangel.uk, and then she also has a website, earthangeluk.co.uk. So go and take a look on there, and everything's all set up if you want to find out more about the moon. But I went on my little app called Time Passages that she got me to download. You can get it on iPhone but not on Android, we found out, because all the girls have been downloading it. We did it all at the weekend. And it turns out that the moon has gone into Aquarius. I'm a Taurus, but my moon is Aquarius. So it just means that I'm going to be feeling a little bit more comfortable because it's in my sign. Really weird. It's really weird. I genuinely still don't know if I believe it all. I wonder if the moon can get rid of this giant spot on my face. But I still don't know if I 100% believe it, but that's weird, isn't it? That literally just sort of suddenly feeling a little bit okay, a little bit more capable, feeling just a little bit more like me. Yeah, weird. Righty ho, we are finally ready to film this video. Better be good after all this, after this super long wait, and I'm really hoping that some of these actually fit me because yeah, some of them look tiny still, and I had to get a large in pretty much all of them just to accommodate the girls. So yeah, let's give it a whirl. Let's get naked. All done and filmed, and there were 3 swimsuits which were really nice, and 1 bikini that fit nicely. There was only really 1 swimsuit and 1 bikini that didn't really fit, so I'm gonna pass those on to the girls, see if anyone else wants them. But really impressed, like genuinely really impressed, especially for the price point, because they're not expensive. You have to pay like a customs tax because you bring them in over here, but no, they're lovely, really nice. I've got the biggest spot in the world, but no one's gonna be looking at my face, let's be honest. No, it was really good, loved it. And I've got straight into my gym gear because I'm taking David boxing later, which should be really fun. Get to beat each other up. It's always good, I think, for a new relationship to put yourself in a competitive position, especially when there's things that you need to hit, just to See how you fare. Good morning, team. Do not adjust your sets. It is still dark outside. It is 7 AM. It's not night time and I am awake. So David and I went to boxing last night, which was so much fun. Oh my goodness, I loved it, but I was nearly dead. I forgot how unfit I was, and he was literally hanging out of his arse as well, and he's really fit, so that made me feel better. But yeah, we had such a good time. It was lovely, and then we came back and we had some pasta, watched Celebrity Hunted, and just went to bed. He stayed over and he's gone to work this morning. This is the first time he's gone to work from here, so I hope he has a good journey, because yeah, I just hope he has a good journey, because otherwise I'll feel bad, even though it's not my fault. But I got up with him out of solidarity, and it is 7 AM, which is like an entire hour and a half earlier than I normally get up, so I'm feeling pretty awake. I'm gonna crack on with some work, you know. It seems weird, it's very weird. I'm not a morning person. I know there's gonna be loads of you who get up at like 5, 6 AM every single day, but would you choose to? If you could stay in bed until 8:30, would you? Most probably you would, so that's why I do. First of all, let me just show you these candles from Yankee Candle. I'm just burning them. Well, I've had them for a while and I've burnt them a lot, but I've just switched them on so I can take pictures of them for a blog post. They're part of a new range called the Elevation range, and they're so pretty, because I don't know about you, some of the Yankee Candle the bell jars, I'm just not a massive fan of the way they look. I prefer sort of like angular things. So these are really, really pretty, and they've got like really cute illustrations on the front, so they just look super fancy basically. I've got velvet woods and dark berries, and they smell incredible. The reason why I say that is because I've just had an electric car dropped off from Hyundai, because we're doing a job this weekend. This bit isn't sponsored, like they haven't paid me to talk about it in the vlog, just for transparency, but they have paid me to use it and talk about it on the blog. But I just wanted to tell you guys about it, because it's weird. It's really weird. It's such a nice car, and I didn't even hear it when it pulled up, and I've never driven an automatic before, let alone an electric car, and this is both. It took me about 10 minutes to try and figure out exactly how you make it move forward, because I was pressing drive and it just wasn't working. So I turned it off and turned it back on again, and then it just moves on its own. It's really weird, really weird. But David and I are going to take it and have a weekend of sort of clean mind and healthy activities and stuff, and zero emissions. So I'm really excited, but just made me realise, because I've been out sorting the car and I've come back in. Bearing in mind those candles are lit in my living room through there. My door to get in is there, and my entire flat smells of those candles already. They're really good. They've got such a good throw on them. And that isn't sponsored either. The post with them is, that's why I've got the candles, but this isn't. There's a whole thing on like transparency and stuff. There's the ASA have brought out new rules, and apparently even when we talk about our own blog, so if I post a link to one of my blog posts on my Instagram, I still have to disclose that as an advert, even though it's my own product essentially. So yeah, just, you know me guys, I'm just honest. I do stuff the right way, but we still have loads of hoops to jump through. So yes, that's it. It's a sponsored post with Hyundai and a sponsored post with Yankee Candle, but this, I'm just rabbiting. This is gonna sound really silly to a lot of people, but I feel so proud today of everything that I've achieved. It's 12:30, half past midday, and I've already put 2 lots of washing on and hung them out to dry. I've cleaned the bathroom, I've cleaned the kitchen, I've wiped around and dusted here and in the middle room. I have uploaded and scheduled a video. I have written up an entirely new blog post and taken all the photos for it and scheduled that. I've scheduled another blog post and re-edited that one and finished that. Cleared my inbox and just made myself some lunch. It sounds really stupid to be like excited and praising myself for that kind of stuff, but how shitty I've been feeling and how unmotivated I've been feeling. This is just like the most productive day ever. It's not even a full day, it's a half day. So yeah, I think it's really important with mental health and just in general to like give yourself a pat on the back when you've done well. Like, fair play to you. You've done a good job, you've got loads of stuff done, you're bossing it. And that's great. So yeah, I feel good today. Oh my goodness, I look so rough. It's ridiculous. It's this spot, it's so bad, but it is going down. I've been putting the Miramaya stuff on it all day, and I think at the very least we'll be able to cover it up lately. It's just one of those that just is going to be hanging around for a while, so get used to it. We could turn it into a beauty spot. And my eyes, well, I don't really know what to say about those. Early start. So it is currently 3:20. Lucy's going around at 5:30, and I'm going to do her nails before we go to karaoke, which will be really fun. Hopefully I can film a little bit of that for you. I haven't got much battery. I need to figure out, I need a new battery. I've put all my batteries away, so that's good. Yeah, so she's going around at 5:30. I'm going to do nails, which will be nice. So the only things I really need to do between then and now, because I have actually done my work, so I'm clocking off, although I'm still on emails, is go to the gym and wash my hair and do something with my face and get ready for later. So I'm going to take Toby out for a walk because he needs that for definite, and the gym will just be an added extra if I've got time, and either way I'm getting exercise. So I'm going to go do that, and then yeah, just I'm so happy. I don't know what it is. I'm just so happy. The moon is in Aquarius, so that may be why. Here it is. Very exciting. Look at the high ropes. They're the highest in Europe. We're not doing those today, thank goodness, because David would be too scared. Look at this. It's very dramatic, isn't it? I'm really excited for this. I am so excited. I'm gonna get really competitive though. I think me and David are gonna fall out over archery. So it is currently about 8:30, nearly 9 o'clock at night. We've had such a fun, full day at Bear Grylls Adventure. It was just absolutely awesome. We did an indoor skydive, which was insane. Like, it was, we were both sat there really, really nervous because, I don't know, it was just, I didn't know what to expect. I couldn't even imagine what it was gonna feel like being in there, and it was so fun. Like, you literally just free fall onto it, and then you're flying around, and the instructor helps you a little bit. Apparently I did everything wrong, but I was still managing to fly quite well, so there you go. I fly my own way. And then we did the shark diving, which was awesome. I wanted to do a scuba dive for so long. I think ever since I went to Indonesia for the first time, and we snorkeled in the pink beach, and it was just amazing. And then I just suddenly thought, hey, I'd quite fancy doing like the scuba side, because all those guys were going and like scuba diving with mantas and stuff, but I've just never got around to doing it, because obviously you need to do like a training course and stuff, and normally they do them in like a swimming pool. You can do it here, or it's like a swimming pool on holiday. But this was that course, but instead of the swimming pool, we got to do it in a shark tank, and it was just so cool. The sharks like left us alone; they were just sort of swimming around the top. But the manta rays that are in there, oh, they weren't manta rays, but the stingrays that are in there, were swimming so close to us and all around us, and they really loved the bubbles from our masks and stuff. And the fish, there was like these red little fish that were swimming so close to my face. They were like just there. It was amazing. I loved it, and I didn't panic. I thought I might panic while I was underwater, because you know it's a bit strange, isn't it, breathing underwater for the first time. But we got full instruction, and it was ace. It was so good. And I had a scorpion for lunch. We had pizza as well, but I ate a scorpion at lunchtime, and we did all of the base camp activities as well. So when you book one of the hero experiences, which are the indoor skydiving, the shark diving, the high ropes, which are the highest in Europe, or a climb, or snorkeling if you don't want to scuba, you get the base camp activities for free, which were target archery, which was really fun, a survival maze, which was I don't know, it was a bit like a very tame scare maze, Old Towers. An escape room, which we didn't manage to escape from because it was really hard. And what else did we do? It was something else. Oh, an assault course, which is based on the Royal Marines assault course. It was pretty tame, but it was still difficult in places, like some really high walls to try and get over and monkey bars, which are useless with my noodle arms. And you get all that included, so yeah, the activities that we did today were the most expensive ones. I think to do the iFly, the indoor skydiving, and the shark diving, and all the base camp activities, so it's like 8.5 hours, it would have cost about £165, which is an expensive day out, but the experiences were just awesome. Like so good, and it's really amazingly themed in there, and yeah, we just had a great day. So thank you so much to Bear Grylls Adventures for bringing us down and letting us try those things out. I just feel absolutely buzzed. So we got some dinner, some very easy dinner from Sainsbury's, and we're just gonna have a shower because yeah, I just kind of like came out of the shark tank and feel a bit salty still. So gonna have a shower, put PJs on, eat some easy food, and just sit and watch TV and chill. It was awesome. And we drove the electric car there, which was just wicked. I love that car so much, and they're only about £16,000, which obviously I do not have. However, I thought it was going to be a lot more expensive than that. Just a wicked day all round. So many firsts crammed into one day.
It looks good from there.
It does look good, it does.
You should only view it through a camera.
From that angle, if you just squint and look. Hello team, happy Sunday. Sorry, I haven't vlogged at all today, have I? It's been ridiculously busy. Well, it hasn't. Had a nice relaxing little bit of a lie-in this morning until about 9:30, which was much needed because we were so tired after yesterday. And then, what did we do? We got up and we went out in the electric car to go and take some photos, go and do a dog walk, and just sort of, yeah, just do that job for Hyundai really. So I was too busy trying to get the right pictures to think about vlogging as well. And then we went to Pretty Pots and did a calligraphy class, which is a few little shots of. It was really good fun actually, and I think I bossed it. And I think David did pretty well as well. He did his initials but did them the wrong way around. But funny enough, it still stands for Hot David, which I pointed out and he cringed at, so it looks like he's written Hot David on his. But yeah, that's pretty much what we've been doing. So he's just gone home now, and I'm just gonna chill. I think I might have a shower and warm up because it was quite chilly actually by the end of that walk, and we didn't have a chance to come back here before Pretty Pots. And then I'm gonna get my PJs on and just chill out and maybe watch the X Factor, and yeah, not do a lot, just veg until tomorrow, until another busy week starts again. But I would just like to say thank you very much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click subscribe if you're new and you've made it this far. I doubt it. Leave me a comment down below, and yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye! England, what are you doing? It controls the tide, it controls so much on Earth. Why wouldn't it have an effect on our emotions, I guess? Hope she's not a psycho.